guys, me Allie. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all having a beautiful start to your day. I'm here today with a very different type of video for my channel. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I really hope it works out. If you guys watch my channel, then you know that I am in no way a makeup artist or a beauty guru. There are so many aspects of makeup that I am still working on. There are so many techniques that I still don't have any clue how to perfect, such as contouring and even just like using blush and baking. I don't even think I know what baking means, but I've been watching a lot of beauty gurus here on YouTube lately and how to do the whole glam makeup look, and I'm so inspired. So I thought today I would do a whole beauty makeup full face look for dummies, me being the dummy. If I can perfect this look or even make it look halfway decent, then you can definitely do it at home as well. I'm going to go step by step. I'm going to basically watch a video on my laptop and try to recreate all of the steps that they are doing. So if you have any other questions or concerns, ask me in the comments below and I will try my hardest to get back to you as soon as possible. And without further ado, let's get right into this video. So in pretty much all of the tutorials that I watch, they start off with a primer. So I'm going to go in with my Too Faced Primed Poreless and Pure. This is oil-free skin smoothing face primer, and this is for sensitive skin. I always use this because I have very sensitive skin, and it works amazing. It gives your face like a really nice matte look. So I'm going to just follow the tutorial, and pretty much all the gurus out there just put it on their face with their fingers and then they rub it in and allow it to kind of settle into their skin and into their pores for about like a minute before they add any extra makeup. Next, all the videos show that if you have any imperfections, like any pimples or any redness or bumps or whatever it might be on your face, to cover it up with some concealer. So I'm using the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Concealer. This is my favorite stuff. I use this underneath my eyes. I use this all on my redness. It's pretty much the only thing that covers all of my redness. I've tried a ton of stuff before, and this is the only stuff that really kind of hides the redness on my face, and I have a lot of redness because I have rosacea, so this stuff works amazing. So I'm going to do just a light little layer, and I'm just using my fingers to rub this in and make sure I get it all over that redness. Of course, somebody has to start mowing their lawn the second I sit down to film. It has been so quiet in my neighborhood for like the past 2 hours, and now that I'm sitting down to film, somebody's going to start mowing their lawn. So I apologize if it's a little noisy in the background. Anywho, watching the video, pretty much everybody does foundation next, and I've never really used foundation. I know that sounds really weird. I've always used like a BB cream, so maybe that's why I've never had like a full coverage face. Maybe it doesn't cover as much as foundation does. So I just bought foundation for the first time pretty much in ever, and I got the L'Oreal Paris True Match Super Blendable Makeup, and I got it in the color Warm Nude Beige W3. I don't know what any of that means because like I said, this is the first time I ever purchased it. I don't even know if it's the right color, but we're just gonna roll with it. So I'm gonna put some on my hand, as all the beauty gurus do. That's a lot, but anyways, I'm going to take my beauty blender and I'm going to put some all over my face, and this time I'm not going to kind of like swipe the beauty blender. I read a lot of the comments in my previous video, and I'm just going to pat it. See, I listen, guys. I really don't think this is my color at all. I'm gonna be very pale, but it is the fall coming up right now, so just trying to match the season. Oh my god, this is so not my color. We're gonna keep going with it and see if I can make it work. So much more coverage than a BB cream. I definitely need to get one of these in my shade because this is kind of awesome. Kind of like it right now. I also noticed that a lot of the beauty blenders, a lot of the beauty bloggers on YouTube put this on their eyes as well. They use this kind of as like a primer for their eyes. So I'm going to do the same thing. Wow, foundation is kind of a game changer. Kind of liking it. Moving right along, we're going to take that same concealer that we used earlier, and now we're going to put it on the T-zone and underneath our eyes. So I'm going to basically just tap it with my finger. I heard that this like warms it up. I don't really know what that means, but I'm just trying to follow all the videos. So they put it kind of over here. They make like a little bit of a triangle. I've seen them put it in their T-zone. I already ran out. I'm clearly using way too much of this, but I'm just having a lot of fun right now. And they put it kind of like right over there and then right over there. And then they take their beauty blender again and they blend that right on into all the foundation. Beauty blenders are very, very soft. Feels nice on my face. This already looks like 10 times better than any makeup tutorial that I've ever done before. I'm kind of impressed with myself right now. So this next part scares me so much. It is to contour your face with some bronzer. I've never even used bronzer on my face, let alone try to contour my face. This will be my first official attempt at contouring my face, but I feel like I've learned a lot from my fellow beauty bloggers out here on YouTube, so we're just gonna roll with it. I'm gonna assume I'm more of the lighter color over here, and I've noticed they kind of put it right over here in their cheekbones, a little bit on their nose, chin, and on the side of their forehead. So let's give it a shot. Oh my god. Again, this is a tutorial for dummies, so it might not come out perfect, it might not even come out good, but that's definitely way darker than I would want it to be. But I'm trying, guys. I really am trying. Oh my god. It's terrible. Let's try to brush as much of that as we can off. Oh my god. It's not good. I'm gonna have to touch this up a little bit, but it's not good. Actually, it's getting a little better. This is so different for me. But I'm learning a lot. It's actually not terrible now. This side's a lot darker than this side, so I either need to like keep brushing this part off or add a little more on this side. Because we're trying to go full face, I'm just gonna add more on this side. Why not? I'm not completely disappointed with myself right now. Guys, I'm kind of semi-proud of myself right now. Okay, that's as good as it's gonna get. Another thing that I am absolutely terrified to try out is baking your face. That just sounds wrong. It just does not sound like something you should be doing to your face. You should not be baking your face. But if you want to try baking your face, you need a pressed powder or a translucent powder. You get a bunch of it on your brush and you kind of just dab it underneath your eyes and you allow it to stay there for about like 5 to 10 minutes, and then when you wipe it off, it's supposed to like illuminate your face and it's supposed to keep your makeup really intact. Who knows? Let's try it out. So I'm just gonna take a bunch of this on here. I'm making a mess, by the way, in my bedroom. All for fun. You're supposed to like press it underneath your face. It looks awful. Do I look good yet? Could I pass for a makeup guru yet? I just got that in my eyes. Ow. Right, so this has to stay on here for another 5 to 10 minutes, so I'll see you in a little bit. So it's been about 7 minutes, and now I'm supposed to take my beauty blender and kind of just wipe it off, and that's not working at all. It's just not coming off. Nope, not coming off. Well, kind of coming off. All right, there it goes. Had to put a lot of elbow grease into this. Not quite sure what that really did. I'm sure there's a really awesome reason for doing that, but I don't know. To finish up the face look, we're going to seal the look in with a setting powder. I am using the banana setting powder. I'm obsessed with this. I mentioned this in a bunch of my videos. It's amazing. And I'm also using a kabuki brush from ELF. So let's just dab it on in there. It's like snowing in my bedroom right now. I noticed that the beauty gurus, they don't hold back with this stuff, so I'm just gonna kind of put like 1 or 2 layers on to maybe get that full face that I really am trying to achieve. Although I think this just made me a little darker, so maybe I'm only going to go 1 layer onto this. Yeah, I think I'm only going to do 1 layer. I feel like I don't even look like myself right now. This is very weird. I totally lied when I said that we were finishing up my face because I forgot all about blush and highlighter, and what is a full face makeup tutorial without blush and highlighter? So I'm going back to that same palette that I used earlier. It is the Coastal Scent Blush and Bronzer Mini Palette, and I'm going to use the lighter shade of pink because I am pretty fair skinned. So just do a little bit of that. And then I don't know, a lot of them just like smile and then put it on their cheekbones, so that's what I'm gonna try to do. I look so strange right now. Overall, I'm not totally unimpressed with my technique right now. According to everybody on YouTube or in the makeup world, when you're using highlighter, less is more. So I'm going to take a very, very tiny little swipe of this powder highlighter, just about that much, and I'm going to mix it around with my fingers to make it less pigmented, and then I'm just going to gently rub it over my cheeks. And a little bit on my nose. Right down here and here. I thought you would use a brush for this, but pretty much all the tutorials I watch, they just use their fingers, so I'm just gonna use my fingers. I think that was too much. Yep, a little too much. I'm just gonna rub it on in. So this next step will be the first time I'm ever attempting this in my entire life, and that is to fill in my brows. I pretty much never do anything to my brows. They're kind of a hot mess, but I just don't really care too much about my brows. But I have noticed in a lot of these tutorials that I watch online that your whole face can completely change if your brows are filled in and they look really nice. I'm not saying mine are going to look very nice because, like I said, I've never done this before, but I am using the Maybelline of New York Brow Drama Crayon, and this is in the color... Do they have colors? I have no idea. It doesn't have a color, but we're just going to use this because it looks like it'd be the closest to my actual hair type. And I'm going to use this and try not to shake while doing this because, again, I seriously have no clue what to do when it comes to their brows, but I'm just going to kind of like, I don't know, I guess color them in. That's bad. That's really bad. I just made them really bushy. Oh, I don't like the way this feels. It's very waxy. Oh my god, I don't like this. We're gonna keep rolling with it. I feel like I did this side a lot better than I did this side. This side is like super, super bushy. This side is a little more defined, so I'm going to try to fix this left side up. This is bad. I feel like I was doing so well, and I feel like I just ruined the entire look now. I'm gonna go try to clean this up a little bit, maybe with a Q-tip and just rub underneath it, but I don't know, I just feel like I ruined the entire makeup look. I'm really sad. So I tried to clean them up as best as I could, but I still feel like they look like 2 hairy caterpillars on the top of my face, and I don't know what else to do to clean them up without actually wiping all the makeup off and starting fresh. Of course, I don't want to do that, so we're just going to keep rolling on with this tutorial. I'm going to do my eyes next, and I'm kind of hoping that if I do these really well, then my eyes will kind of take away from the boldness of my brows. So for the eyes, I'm going in with a very light shade on the lid of both of my eyes. I'm going to be using the Silk Teddy color if you're using this palette, and I'm just going to bring this all over my lids to kind of act as a base. And then I am taking the Heaven color, which is more of like a off-white, and bringing that right up top. Now I'm going to be taking the push-up color and I'm going to be mixing it with the erotica color, and I'm just going to go back and forth over there and put this right into the crease. And then I'm going to make sure I'm blending this all out. I am making a mess right now. If you guys are watching this video right now, you're probably saying to yourself, Allison, do not quit your job as a teacher and try to be a makeup artist because it's just not working out for you. Part of me thinks this looks halfway decent right now, and the other part of me thinks that I should be joining a circus. So we're just hoping it's kind of the latter. So to add insult to injury, I'm now supposed to go in with a highlighter pen underneath my brows, and I'm supposed to do a very light swatch underneath my brows and then use my fingers to blend it in. Blending is the name of the game when it comes to doing your makeup. I found that out by watching like numerous amount of makeup tutorials, and they use the word blending like so much. So again, just underneath your eyebrows and then use your fingers to blend it in. Now it is time for the infamous winged out eyeliner look. I'm going to be using a liquid eyeliner pen. I am using the Insanely Intense Tattooed Waterproof Eyeliner, and I will link all the products that I'm using in the description below. So apparently you're supposed to start right here at the end of your eye, and then you're supposed to bring it upwards, bring it in, and then color it in. So that's what we're going to try to do right now. I'm going to use my mirror to kind of guide me. But yeah, you're supposed to start right here, bring it up, bring it in. That's not bad. And then color it in. This isn't my first time doing a winged look. I actually love the winged look. I haven't like perfected it yet, but it's not like I'm trying this out for the first time. I have a little bit of experience with it. Not a lot of experience, and I'm not saying that it's beautiful and perfect, but I do use this on like my everyday makeup look. I really like the way it makes your eyes look. They really open your eyes out. So this is actually not half bad. I'm digging it. Now the goal is to get this eye to look somewhat similar to this eye, so here we go. I've learned over the years that you're not supposed to pull your eyes out. I usually always pull my eyes out in order to get the winged out look, but I've heard from so many people that it's really bad for your eyes. It starts giving you wrinkles, and I don't really want wrinkles yet, so I've tried really hard to stop pulling my lids out. I still do it occasionally because it's just so much easier, and I feel like it always comes out looking so much better when I do that, but I have tried to stop doing that as much as I possibly can. They never come out looking the same. I feel like this side looks amazing and this side is just a little too far down. So I'm going to grab a Q-tip and I'm just going to clean this up really quickly, and I'll be right back. The lashes that I'm going to test out are the Kiss Natural Flourish Blooming Lashes. I have never put these on. Like I mentioned, I wore them only one time before, and that was to a wedding, but somebody put them on for me. I hear they're relatively easy. You just put the glue along it and then place it onto your eyelid and hold down until the glue hardens. So they're really pretty, and I guess in here comes all of the glue. Let me take that out. Wait, there's no glue. Maybe they're just like stick-on ones? I thought that there was gonna be glue. I think somebody took the glue out of here. That's really sad. Because there's nothing in here. I'm pretty sure somebody at Walmart must have just like opened this up and taken the glue out, because all I have right now are lashes. But have no fear, I actually have some eyelash adhesive left over from last year's Halloween costume. I glued a bunch of rhinestones all over my face. So this is almost an entire year old, and I bought this at iParty, so I'm not sure about the quality of this, but it is better than nothing. So I'm gonna just open this up. I guess you're supposed to take the eyelash, and I have fake nails on right now, so I really don't know how well this is going to work. But you're supposed to take the eyelash, and then you're supposed to add the glue on. Oh my God, too much glue. Add the glue on. I put way too much. Guys, I'm very new at this. Give me some credit. You're supposed to let it dry a little bit and then place it on your eyelids. I don't even know how to hold these. I'm scared. I'm so scared right now. I have such a newfound respect for beauty gurus and people who do this like on the daily. Because this is so much work and it's so much harder than I thought it was going to be. Oh my god, I don't know how to do this. I hope that this dries clear. I think it does. Oh my lord. This is not a good look for me. Round 2, I just would like to express how uncomfortable this feels. This is probably the most uncomfortable my eyes have ever felt, ever. But we shall continue. Again, so much respect right now for beauty bloggers and makeup artists and people who actually know what they're doing. This is no joke. My eyes feel super heavy right now. Imagine if my lashes look like this normally. That would be so cool. I'm not super loving this right now, but I'm also not super hating it either. I definitely think I need like an eyelash application 101 class because this is not easy. I'm going to go in now with my liquid eyeliner and I'm just going to kind of touch up any of the spots that the glue kind of ripped off. And the glue did dry very clear, so that's really nice. So the final thing I'm going to do to my eyes is to take an eyeliner and just kind of go underneath my eyes to really open up my eyes and make my eyes really pop. Hopefully this makes my eyes look really blue. I feel like anytime I do black eyeliner underneath, my eyes look super blue, especially if I go outside. So I'm just going in on the waterline and I'm just opening my eyes up. I try not to put it right in the waterline because I usually always get a headache when I do that, so I just do it slightly underneath and then I kind of blend it into the top. Every time. Every single time. Jax, sit down. How's all that makeup taste? Tastes pretty bad, huh? Next up are the lips, and I'm going to be using this Hikari lipstick. This is in the shade Cabernet, and then I'm going to go over it with a liquid lipstick by Smashbox. I usually just kind of line my lips and then fill them in. And the very final step, and a good 45 minutes later, this is definitely the longest I've ever taken on doing my makeup, is to set the makeup look in. I just did all that hard work and I want to make sure it actually stays for a long time. So I'm using the Ben Nye Final Seal Matte Makeup Sealer, and I just kind of hold this about a good foot away from my face, and I just spray a generous amount and then I let it dry. for this video. This is the entire full face beauty glam makeup tutorial for dummies. It could either be that or it can be a how not to do your makeup. You decide. I really can't tell if I like this or if I think it looks terrible. It either looks really, really great or it looks really, really bad. All I know is I feel like I look so different. This is so out of character for me, but this was really, really fun to film. I've never done anything like this before, and I don't know, I feel like I didn't do as terrible as I thought I was going to. It doesn't look horrible in my personal opinion. But yeah, you can use this as a tutorial or a how not to do your makeup. It is completely up to you. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you're having an amazing day, and I will talk to you all soon. Bye guys!